Hey, this is BrickMeister here, back for another video, and today I am reviewing the Imperial TIE Fighter. And before I get into this, I'm sorry about the 2-day break. I just needed a little break and stuff, but I apologize for that, and I'll try to upload more. Okay, so this is set 75211. Its name is Imperial TIE Fighter. It has 4 minifigures, 519 parts. And, well, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, anyways, let's get on to the minifigures. So, here's our first minifigure. This is Han Solo, and this is a very nice one. I think this, well, I know this is supposed to represent near the beginning of the movie when he was working for the Imperials. That's why it's an Imperial TIE Fighter. And, so yeah, this looks really nice. This little piece. This is interesting. You can see a little printed goggles there. It's a nice print. Oh, on the back he has this cape piece, which is a nice cloth material, I think. And yeah, he has a little hood there, but I don't know how he'd use a hood if he already has the hat on. But yeah. So, also, something funny, maybe it's just me, although this isn't a 20th anniversary figure, I like using these stands, so I decided to use the Han Solo one for a different Han Solo figure. So that's just something funny to note. Now let's get on to our next one. Here's our second minifigure. This is Tobias Beckett. And you can see he's kind of similar to the Han Solo, where it's that same type of armor there, but he uses this hood around it, so it's a little different, but it's pretty similar. He has this hat up here, and of course his face. No alternative face, of course. Oh, and I forgot to mention, now that I'm on that topic, Han Solo has an alternate face, an angry one. Okay, anyways, now let's get back to the minifigure I'm showing. He comes with these 2 pistols right here. Well, not pistols, but blasters. And this face. Now, as for the portrayal of the actor who plays him, Woody Harrelson, compared to this, yeah, I can see it. Of course, it's Lego, so they have to make it look Lego-like, and it does look pretty good. So, I like this figure. It's accurate, but Lego-like, so that's what's good about it. So now let's get on to our next figure. And here's our third figure. This is the Mimban Stormtrooper. And for this one, you can see he's kind of got that camo look there with another blaster. And he actually has the same cape piece that Han Solo used with the hood there. But him especially, how would he use a hood? I don't understand that. And you can see there, I think that his helmet kind of resembles, maybe it's just me, and I didn't have this figure at the time, kind of resembles this helmet right here, but maybe not. Well, this one kind of resembles this helmet right here. Maybe that's just me, but they look kind of similar. And here you can, and he has some, of course, even on the face, he took the liberty of giving the camo look and the little details there. So this figure is a pretty detailed figure. Nothing on the back, though. Oh, actually, never mind about that. There is this, but no, like, legs or anything. But yeah, that's the back torso printing. So that was the Mimban Stormtrooper. Let's get on to our last figure. And here's our last figure. This is the Imperial Pilot. And this figure looks nice. It also includes a blaster. It has details on the torso there. You can see nice Imperial Pilot helmet. And this back here, though, this is really showing, which isn't an issue because he uses, of course, the angry clone face. Same with also the Mimban Stormtrooper. I didn't show it. Angry clone face. Anyway, so here you can see it with the face. One thing interesting I noticed, it could almost make it like its own helmet if you turn it backwards. Maybe it's just me, again, just me, but it kind of looks like its own helmet, like, although you can't see the eyes. This figure doesn't have too much, but... So that was the Imperial pilot. Now let's get on to the build itself. And here's the set itself, and yeah, it was a very nice set. I like it a lot. It's very good, and yeah, looks nice. So I'm of course going to get into more detail. First, let's take a look at the wing detail, because I know a lot of Star Wars fans care about the TIE Fighter wings, because that's the most defining feature of all of them. Like the TIE Interceptor has a lot different wings than a TIE Fighter. So yeah. So for this one, you can see one thing. Well, back a little while ago, they made a First Order TIE Fighter, which looked kind of like this, except instead of the black panel, they used a gray panel, and the stripes were black. So that's a little interesting thing to note. So that's the difference between the two. Of course, the First Order one is already retired. Here you can see there's some nice detail for this part right here. They use this nice printed piece. They use some great pieces there. Let's see. And these roller skate pieces here, which look nice, and these are actually clipped on. You can see here. This whole thing is just clipped on to each other. Which, of course, are little studs, but not too much. But it still looks good. And you can see these here are used by those kind of pieces. I forget what they're called. They have that thing where they bend. I don't know. You can see the other wings the same. And the back here, it has some nice detail. You can see that big panel there, which looks pretty accurate. This whole TIE Fighter looks very accurate to Star Wars. These two red pieces here, and yeah. Then for the front here, oh yeah, and it uses some nice detail. Whoops! It uses some nice details here, and for the front, it uses some nice detail. Oh, and this, by the way, that is a cool printed tile, I guess. Well, not tile, but printed dish piece, which is nice. And here you can see another. This is also printed, which looks nice for the kind of cockpit. And how you can fit a minifigure in here. I already have one, actually. You can see there's a clip here, which has a blaster, which you can fit the blaster here. You put this down. There aren't actually any studs, but it's just a tile there. But the minifigure fits pretty well. Just like that. Bam. Fits very snugly. And yeah, it looks pretty nice. And so now actually, before I get on to my next topic, here I'll show you. These wings are connected very interestingly. So here you can see these have some clips here. And these can clip onto that from this here. And it's pretty sturdy. Also, it uses this to kind of stay connected, which is nice. And it just kind of, clips on there. Like that. And, whoa, one of my spring-loaded shooters went off far. Yeah. Anyway, so now let's get on to that spring-loaded shooter since I only have one. But anyway, so here you can see one thing is a lot of people are upset that this isn't green, but instead red. But the thing is, here, where it's blasting from, it looks red, whereas from whereas actually the blast is green, but where it's blasting from is red. So that looks nice for display, and you're not always going to be doing that. You're not always going to be shooting it, so I'd rather have the red and make it look like it's blasting, so that's nice. And on the back here, you can see here's kind of this. It's sticking out back here for a reason, though. So if you don't know how these things work, I have a video, well, my first weekly highlight, I talked about these a little bit, so watch that if you want to learn a little about that. And so basically, you just push down on what I just showed you, and it shoots. And it shoots strong at that. And if I turn it around back here, you can see same thing. And if you're wondering how it looks from the back, like that. You can see it's kind of back there. So that is a TIE Fighter. Now let's get on to my final thoughts. So here's the set, and yeah, I really like this set. I know a lot of Star Wars fans love this set a lot. They think it's a really great set, and I think it's a really great set too. I love it. I'd give it maybe like 85%. It's really nice. The build is nice, everything, and it's great for display, and kids will love it too. It's very swooshable. You can see. So, yeah, that was my review of the Lego Imperial TIE Fighter. See you in the next video. This is BrickMeister signing off.